What's up, sports bettors? Matt Modi here, aka Jedi Modi, coming to you with a betting preview for the Colts versus Chiefs game. So, pretty horrible start for the Colts. They are 0-1-1. And when you think about the two teams they have played, the Jaguars, the team with the number one pick in the NFL draft last year, and they've played the Texans, the team with the number 4 or 5 pick in the NFL draft last year. So, people thought that the Colts were going to win a ton of games, 10 plus games, because of an easy schedule. They've had a horrible start. The Chiefs, on the other hand, have played the Cardinals and the Chargers and have started 2-0, looking pretty good in those two games as well. I think everybody, including myself, was curious how their offense would look without Tyreek Hill. Spoiler alert, Patrick Mahomes is still good. Andy Reid is still good as well. I think the biggest surprise, at least for me personally, is how good the Chiefs' defense has been. Generally, the Chiefs start slow on defense as their coordinator, Steve Spagnuolo, kind of figures stuff out. This year, they added a bunch of new talent to the defense, young talent to the defense. I think I read somewhere that they have like 6 rookies playing significant playing time on the defense, including the rookie Watson, who had the pick 6 in the end zone against the Chargers, pretty much sealed the game for them last week. So all in all, basically what I'm getting at is we're not surprised that the Chiefs are minus 240 favorites in this game. The best odds you can get on them are minus 239. If you are so inclined to take a dart on the Colts, which I don't think is the worst thing in the world, you can get them at plus 230 on DraftKings. What I find more interesting is the fact that the Chiefs, 5.5, 6, 6.5 favorites, point favorites, depending on where you look, they're getting a full touchdown, and this game is being played in Indianapolis. So the Colts are basically getting a full touchdown in a game that is a home game for them. So that I found interesting. In terms of the total, a pretty high number at 50 or 50.5. I do love this total. Getting it over 50, I think, is a great bet on PointsBet. Also is a positive expected value bet as well. We will get into that a little bit later. But in terms of the betting preview, Colts about 6, 6.5, 5-point underdogs in this one with a pretty high over-under at 50. In terms of locking in official bets for this game, I like to go about using the OddsJam Positive expected value page. When you do this, you can find betting opportunities that have an edge over the sportsbook. So this page that I was showing you, this line shopping, you can do for completely free, and you can go through the odds and you can go through all the sportsbooks and try to find positive EV bets there, or you can let OddsJam do the work for you and provide all the positive EV bets on one page. So in this case, you just Control F Colts, and we see a ton of different plays. So here's a couple underdog ones. This is an underdog one, but the play that I wanted to highlight was the Chiefs at -5. So I actually already locked this in. As you can see on PlayUp, I put a full unit on this one, Chiefs -5. The reason why that is such a good bet is if you go back to the point spread and the line shopping, we mentioned every book has this priced at like 6, 6.5, Chiefs -6.5, Chiefs -6, Chiefs -5.5. But thanks to using the OddsJam Positive EV page, I discovered we could get them at -5 at only -111 odds on PlayUp, which is insane value. So if you open this up in a new tab, which is exactly what I just did, it doesn't show you it shows you not only the main lines, but all of the alternate lines as well. And when you do that is where you can find some clear outliers. So we got the Chiefs -5 at -111. Let's look where every other book prices that. BetMGM -145. DraftKings -135, Bet Rivers -130, Pinnacle, one of the sharpest sports books in the world, -123. We got it at -111 on PlayUp. Another reason why I like this one is if you go a full point higher, a half point higher to 5.5. Every book that is pricing odds for that play is still telling you that the more likely scenario is that the Chiefs cover this 5.5 amount. And what I mean by that is BetMGM has them at -140, the Colts side of that at +105. PointsBet that has the Chiefs -5.5, -130, the other side at +100. FanDuel -112, Tipico -120, Bet Rivers -124, Circa -113. The OddsJam line pulled from, again, the sharpest line in the world, 116. We go to Chiefs -6, which is a full point higher than what we got it at. We still see majority of books favoring the Chiefs at a full point higher. -120, -110 versus -105, -115, -105 for WinBet and DraftKings. Bet Rivers -114 versus -107, favoring the Chiefs -6. And then, of course, Pinnacle -110, the other side -113, favoring the Chiefs. It's not until we get to Chiefs 6.5 where it starts to even out, right? That's a full point and a half higher than what we got it at on PlayUp at -5. And line shopping is incredibly important. It might not seem like that, but the Chiefs win by exactly 5. This bet pushes. Every single other bet loses. Chiefs win by 6. Your bet wins. All of these bets at -6 push. It is insanely, really, really important to make sure you're getting the best lines. So in terms of predictions for this game, I also like the over. I think that is a great bet as well. I actually locked in the over on another video. So make sure to check out the OddsJam YouTube channel. Moving forward, just to keep getting all of our sharp bets, all of these sharp picks, subscribe to the OddsJam YouTube channel. But for this game, specifically for this video, we locked in the Chiefs -5. I put a full unit on this one. So now I just need to add this to my bet tracker. I put a full unit on this one, click save. Tracking your bets, incredibly important. Need to understand whether you are profitable or not. So that's what I did. I locked in the Chiefs -5. And like I said, the total was positive EV as well. I already locked it in. But if you wanted to take Colts Chiefs over 50 -105 on PointsBet, I think that would be worth a half a unit. So make sure to check that out. Other than that, if you're looking to bet a game, but you're not sure you have an edge, check out the arbitrage page. You can find risk-free betting opportunities. You bet both sides, no scenario in which you lose money. Or check out the OddsJam middle page, where you are still placing a bet on both sides, but in this case, you could win both of your bets. So like Virginia over 21.5, Virginia under 22.5. They land at exactly 22, you win both of these bets. You see a ton of examples where you can bet both sides and possibly profit. Same thing here. Cowboys +1.5, Giants -0.5. You bet both sides. Cowboys are losing by exactly 1. Your bet wins, or you win both of these bets, excuse me. So the OddsJam tool, the OddsJam software has everything you need from a sports betting perspective, whether you want to lock in positive EV bets or whether you just want to have some stake in the game, but you want to make sure that you come out positive no matter what. Look at the arbitrage, look at the middles. But that is it. So lock in your Chiefs -5. Hope you enjoyed the video and have a good one.